Hello, Wanderers. Welcome back to our Crusader Kings 3 Roleplay series, The Last Viking, following Bjorleif Vemenderson, the Jarl of Gotland. And in that last episode, we had conquered many new territories for ourselves, but we find ourselves here in a familiar place in the beginning of this episode, and that is off the coast of Iberia. And so we have returned here in a show of solidarity with our family. Now, the Scallendils and the Hefnedreits have been a little bit at odds since the time of our father, who was not really well accepted by the Castilian, most Arabic branch of the family for obvious reasons. But we do still have the dynastic ties to this land, particular to Cuellar here in Segovia, where our grandfather, Ivar Twistfoot, settled as his own lands. And unfortunately, they just lost a war here against Navarre after they split off and decided to go their own way. And so I think that we need to show a little bit of solidarity by raiding the shit out of the Navarrans. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't really have too much of a problem with the Galicians or and House Normandia over here, so I'm probably not going to raid them. But they do have, King Stein the Young here as their ruler, who is still following the Asatru faith, so I'll give him that. As my troops and I prepare to sack the lands of Asturias to Santa Lana, our first scouts report back. Pillage it anyways. Yeah, no, we're not gonna... We are absolutely not going to be sitting around making trade deals with these people. No, they attack our family. Well, I think our family attacked them, but it doesn't really matter. We're just here to raid some of the Christians and take all of their loot. And you know what? We'll probably come up here and visit Cuellar, and go and see our family. And Yorleif wasn't... Actually, I don't know where Yorleif was born. And if somebody recalls from the previous episodes where Yorleif was actually born, let me know, because I'm kind of curious. But regardless, I mean, he has been to Iberia. He did fight in the wars here that we fought on behalf of our family here in Iberia. So he does know this place. So, I feel like in the Salon here in Segovia, it's almost like a little bit of a familial, shrine. This place has almost got like not a religious, but like a dynastic significance that I think is almost like a pilgrimage site in some ways for people from our family. So I don't really want to take... Oh, that's barely any casualties, actually. I'm fine with that. I thought it was going to be 100, but 11 casualties I'm absolutely willing to take here. We're also partially doing this because we still need to get the raider trait, which means we need to do a lot of raiding, and it's also boosting up our... no, we need the Viking trait, and we need to do some raids. Oh, we're being raided. Who is raiding us? They better not be raiding our capital. 1,600 troops from the Livonia? Oh, we're gonna get back at them. All right, well, I think we'll continue our raids here because we're pretty far away, so we're not gonna make it back there in time. But if they attempt to raid Gotland, then I'll be a little bit... I won't be too pleased with that. All right, let's keep the raiding going. Get as much money as we can from here. Yeah, they're raiding Bornholm. It's pretty foolish because we are absolutely going to go and get revenge on them for that. But Gotland here, yeah, they don't have any troops there, but it is undefended. That would be very foolish. That would be probably one of the stupidest things they could do, would be to attack Gotland itself. All right, we're taking some prisoners in some sieges. Would you like to pay a ransom? Sure. We'll accept a small ransom for her. All right, what do we have here? Arrange a marriage between Chiefess Violante, Hjalmar's daughter, and our brother, Ulfkel Vemenderson. Yeah, all right. That's exactly something we had already planned. So, and she's a chieftain. Oh yeah, after Hjalmar died. All right. let's keep the sieging going here, or the raiding, anyways. We're not gonna raid our family lands, obviously. I imagine while we're here, this is probably where we would go and take a moment and go and visit our family here while our troops are raiding the crap out of the enemy. We wouldn't bring our entire army there, I don't think. But actually, you know what? I kind of want to do this properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Can I split off my army here? Cannot split raid armies outside your own territory. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, well, we can assume that we would be able to go and, you know, take a few of our troops and go and visit that dynastic holy place, as you might think of it here in Segovia. Got a little camp over here. I guess somebody's hanging around over there. Oh, we need another counselor position. Oh yeah, because our brother left. Chiefess Violante. She'd actually have been a good Hufgodi, but she's not particularly good at that. Hala is decent. Alright, Hala, you can be our spy master. Alright, there we go. Alright, we rated our enemies pretty good. Apparently still some money left over here, I guess. Guess we didn't take this one? Yeah, okay, let's go and raid this one. We'll take all that nice loot back. Capture the mayor's son. Would you like a ransom? You'll pay it. Alright, let's go. A lonely doll. Well, let's bring this doll back for our dear daughter, Thorin. And we shall head back home, I suppose. Visit our family. Spend a moment to say hello to Jarl Bergthora here, whom inherited after Christina's death. Yeah, interesting. The young mediator. There's a commotion going among the children today. Gedare was trying to attempt to preach. Arnbjorn intervened. As some other children tried to fight him. Arnbjorn could get the trait calm. Yeah, that's all right. Oh, look at this. Hreifnjarl broke up. Oh, because now a Scalendil rules Leon. Oh, look at that. Princess Botilder. What happened to the kingdom of Hreifnjarl? Because it existed for a little bit. Title history. Normandia inherited? Destroyed. Oh, it must have gotten dissolved. So the Normandias could not hold it. And she only holds the one county now. So actually, look at this. Scalendils. Scalendils actually hold a decent chunk of land. That's pretty cool to see them, like, you know, thriving even after we've put down the character. I actually really like to see that. That's pretty cool. And then we've got a Normandia up here in Hreifnjarl. Super cool. Yeah, really interesting events going on here in Iberia. Love to see it. Sicily is holding Toledo, apparently. Yeah, cool. Yeah, interesting. Navarra was strong for a really a long time there, but they seem to have succumbed a little bit. All right, let's head back to Gotland. Who the heck was it who attacked us here? The Livonians? Oh boy. Foolish. Very, very foolish. All right, we can take Peacemaker now. That's good. One more away from Gallant. So that's what we will be aiming for here. I'm going to speed time up just so we can get back home a little bit quicker here. We are 34 years old. We have plans. We haven't even gotten the Raider trait yet. We're already 34 years old, even though we've done quite a few raids. Oh, they are trying to raid us. Okay, we better get here quick. All right, come on, come on, come on. Where's our army? Oh man, you were a fool. Who's raiding us now? Looks like Polanians. Oh god. Oh, you. Just as we come back home. That was not smart of them. Well, you're gonna pay the price for attempting to raid the impressive Jarl Yorleif here, because we're absolutely gonna destroy your army here and take all of your raid loot. That was close too. The Battle of Gotland. Oh, we got to go up against Chieftain Folke himself. Oh no, this isn't the. Oh, this is just his court skulled. Okay. Oh, but he is a chieftain. He's the wife of, or the husband of a chiefess. Interesting. I'll do that bastard myself. Yeah, let's take him out. Is he strong? No, he's not too strong. Attack first, attack hard. I'm the fastest blade in Gotland. Oh god, we are, because we just killed the man instantaneously. I whirl my spear with a deadly flourish, weaving a song of pain across my opponent with every blow. Stroke by stroke, my symphony of pain takes shape over folks' every nerve, drawing screams like a choir song punctuated with the ring of steel on steel. When my inspiration begins to run dry, I cut my dance short, allowing my foe to collapse to his knees. Blood pours off him, so much so that folk can barely muster the energy to look up at me. I do him the courtesy of returning his gaze, then ready my spear for the symphony's final note. Oh, god damn. Your life is a badass, actually. Certainly living up to his father's name. And then here we go. Just annihilate. Oh, that was the commander. That was the commander of the army. Oh, we just... Oh, and we captured all that raid loot, too. Nice. Love to see it. Can we... Yeah, details of that battle. Oh, man, look at this. We slew him in the duel. Okay, I mean, can we... Like, is there a war thing we can do against them? Declare war. Our armies are raised. I think we just go and raid them back, don't we? This Livonian land? No, but their other lands are already raided. What about the Palabians? Where's the Palabians that we just attacked? Palabia is... Or Polania? Who the heck just attacked us? You know what? I'll look at the guy we just killed. And this guy. There we go. Yeah, Polanians. All right. Yeah, actually, he's the Swedish. Huh. Well, that was foolish of you, but yeah, I guess we'll go and raid you for the audacity here. Is this your land? Yeah, this is your land. Okay, I guess we'll go and raid your thing over there. Oh man, we gained a ton of prestige, dual victory for 30 days. Nice. Not too shabby. Nobody, yeah, it's pretty foolish to try to raid Gotland. I mean, there's tons of loot here. Obviously, it's a prime target. But yeah, that is a very unwise thing to do, I would argue. Yeah, let's just go. Yeah, we're gonna move down the river, looks like. Oh, Geralf is passed on. Man, a lot of people dying. We might need some more characters, council member characters to come in here. But he did have a daughter, a latest Geralf's daughter, who's a Sacheran Frisian. We'll find her a good husband. Maybe somebody in our court. Arrange a marriage. I mean, Arnbjorn? Yeah, you know what? Arnbjorn. That's actually a good one. So we'll do that marriage there. That seems reasonable. So Geralf, his bloodline will continue. The terror from Gotland for years. Oh yeah, here it is. For years I have swept out on devastating raids, bringing the full fury of Odin to a trembling world. For surely if he disapproved, he would have struck me down by now. Instead, my household sleeps surrounded by the stolen fineries of foreign rulers, and exotic slaves warm my bed. Truly, nobles and peasants alike quail at my approach, and parents silence crying children with the threat that I will visit. And here we go. Ha! Let them weep at my name. We are a Viking. Hell yeah. Martial +2, prowess +3, prestige +0.3, and opinion of Viking characters +5. That is awesome. That is... Man, we hit our... All right. We have hit the first of our goals. All right, I do want to go and get revenge on our enemies here. That's what we'll do. But yeah, hit the first of our goals, and that is actually really nice to see. Boosting our prowess, boosting our martial, and giving us that excellent trait. Ulfhildir brought my son Ivar to the market today. Ivar was to hand out alms to the poor and needy, to learn about charity and a ruler's plight. The scatterbrained child couldn't decide who to give gold to. At the end, he had given one coin to a one-legged chandler, one to a blind urchin, used another coin to buy gingerbread, and gave one to me, of all people, and lost the last one in a ditch. It seems that he's unable to make up his mind. Oh, is he going to be fickle? He must care for the poor. Generous. Huh, generous. Diplomacy +3 could be good for this character. Monthly income -10 is not good. But fickle isn't a great trait. I don't like... Well, actually, diplomacy +2 is not bad. Plus intrigue. Stewardship's a little lower. Fickle. Stewardship's a little lower, but we do want him to have a good diplomacy. Fickle is interesting. Generous. You know what? Let's go with the event on this one. And seems like he's a little bit of a fickle child, but you know what? Brave, arrogant, and fickle. Yeah, that's an interesting set of traits as well. All right, let us go and just get a little bit of revenge on our enemies over here. Trade or trade? A grand offer. What does this guy want? For many years now, I have had an understanding with Chieftain Eilifer. My raiders keep their weapons in their belt in his lands, and his subjects buy the exotic luxuries we take from less diplomatic realms. The terms of our agreement have almost run their course, though, and many among my retinue are reluctant to give up their convenient trade contracts. Perhaps he'd be open to an extension. A grand offer. You get a truce with each other. We gain some prestige. I suppose we can continue on with this. We have no qualms with House Hammer, really. All right, we're just going to go and raid our enemies' lands here. Probably take this one and take that one, and then head back. Not too worried about Swedes here. Fire and Blood. The settlement of Wachowska, an important stronghold, has fallen to my raiders. We have the run of vast tracts of land and many of the quivering subjects of and shining treasures from Chieftain Kettleman here. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have... Well, actually, no, it was his boss that did it, but... Bring me bounteous plunder. Oh, yeah, adds 30 loot to the raiding army. Absolutely. I got raided him down. Go and siege down this one. Here's the kid. Here's the one who sent his raiders to go and raid our lands. Foolish of him. Oh, we got prisoners? We do. We still have some... Oh, we got a duchess? I don't even remember that. Do you want to ransom your wife? He hasn't even offered a ransom for her yet. Yeah, we'll ransom you back. She's a little old to make as a concubine, so we'll take the money. Oh, but we do have a prisoner here. Dobringa. Here could be a concubine. I think concubine. Sure. And then nephew taken prisoner. Sigurdur. Lord Kolbin of the Sigurdur Knights during the siege of Oslo. Oh no. Oh, Norway. Oh man, they captured my nephews? Dang. Oh, that's not ideal. Alright, let's head home. I think we might need to do some about the Swedish situation. As I've come to think of it here. 666 bits of gold. Alright, he's lost the war. This was actually what we wanted, though. We did want him to lose that war, because now we can take Oland here. But, oh yeah, man. This guy's suffering so many wars here. Cancer. A stranger inside. There's a thing inside me, which is not me. It eats... Oh, we've got cancer. Oh, man, we might not last that long. I only know of one. Too late for caution. Oh, boy. Do we risk a permanent injury? Oh, man, how good is our personal physician? Only average. Do no more than what is necessary. Okay, we're feeling a little brighter. Oh, okay. We might live a little. We might live a while like this, though. Oh, critical penalty. Yikes! 35 years old. Yeah, I mean that is how it goes. Damn. Ah, man. All right, so we might not actually. We might not. We might have to actually speed up our timeline here, because. Oh, all right. You want to fight us? If okay. Well, that was not wise, but. Oh, we want to. Okay, this one's been in our prison for decades. Let's see how long? 20 years. Finally, somebody's offering money for her. Sure. We'll let her go. Dang. Oh, man, we absolutely crushed their army there. All right, I'm going to head back to my lands. We'll bring our money back. And then we will consider what we want to do from here. I've got a couple different thoughts in mind for that. Let us get back home. That's the first thing. Speed this up just really quick. Yeah, we do need to speed up our plans a little bit here, because the cants are good, not too good. Upon returning from a successful raid, every good Norseman knows to sacrifice a little of their gains to the gods. Every good Norse except for my brother, Chieftain Onander. Onander, you near blasphemy. You near blasphemy, Onander. He makes us look like a fool? Not wise, brother. You better watch yourself. Right, let's disband our army. So, what do we do with this current situation? We control most of the islands of the Baltic, though Åland and Åland are both in the hands of the Swedish king, who is not super powerful. But in order to get the kingdom title that we want, which we are, if I believe, we are one duchy away from being able to get that. So I think, so I've actually got a plan here. And I know I said I want to deal with the Sweden situation, but I'm not going to deal with that just yet, because I've got a plan for how we're going to sort this out. And I think that plan starts with taking the island here so that we can get that other duchy. So we want to take Gotland here. So we're going to do that. The enemy army they've got some troops, but we're going to be able to probably, I think we'll be able to win this one without too much issue. They're going to bring in some troops, but we're going to head straight to the island here. And we'll deal with the enemy there. But yes, I need to deal with this first because of some reasons that'll explain after this. So make sure to stick around, because there is a reason for this, for why we're not going to deal with Sweden immediately here. And it all has to do with the greater plan of earning our place as a powerful, the pinnacle of the Norse culture here. All right, so let's keep this siege going, and we'll keep time sped up. I'm not sure where their army is. They might try to land, but that's totally fine if they do. I call on your honor and join me in the Viangian conquest of the Thai chiefdom of Livonia. Oh. Well, we don't like the Livonians, so I suppose we'll accept. Could we help them out, though? Oh, they're... yeah, they're dealing with the enemy pretty good themselves, so... Probably don't need... Oh, Gerdaudas has died. Gerdaudas finally died. Man, a lot of our strong people are dying. You know what? Our brother just insulted us. I'm not going to make him our marshal. Frostir will be our new marshal. Our brother insulted us. So, Wanton Desires. I hate that one. I hate Rakish because I hate getting lover's pox. I'm going to bite my lip and try to stay focused. All right, King Orvar has lost another war as well. The King of Norway struggling a little bit here to hold his lands. Oh, he lost to Vinland? Ouch. That's pretty rough. Vinland is incredibly weak. Not very... Oh, man, and our concubines are just getting pregnant here all over the place, too. Both of them are pregnant. You know, I feel like the concubines are the ones we take with us for war, and then our beloved wife is, you know, stays home to manage the household. All right, this siege is going to be done right away here. That was pretty good. Where's the... Oh, they're getting siege down. That's why. Where's your army, though? Can we find your army? Let's go. I guess we're going to sail over to Iceland. Cool. That's a lot. That's a far journey. I don't think any Scallendils have made it that way. That'll be interesting to see. The first of our family to make it all the way over there. All right, let's go and see. Oh, there's the enemy army. We're gonna land and probably crush them. Oh yeah. Let's take them down here. They've got the Northumbrian leader, an Anglo-Saxon. It's gonna get destroyed by the freaking Varangians here. You know, there's probably not a lot of Leon's Bani alive, but these are all people who were taught by, you know, the members of the Leon's Bani, right? So like our troops are just they stand head and shoulders above the rest, and so we can enforce our demands here and take that little island, which our wife does have a claim to, keep in mind. That belongs to us now. I guess we're currently in a war, so I guess we need to bring troops back here. All right, so the question is, what happened to that duchy? Let's take a look here. We can usurp it, so we're going to do that. So we've now usurped the duchy, which means if we are not at war, we can do this decision, but we are not going to do that just yet. Like I said, I have a plan. And even though we can technically take this decision, have we earned the right to call ourselves king? Have we, you know, proven ourselves worthy of that title? That is a, you know, to be called a king, that means something. It's more, it means more than just holding, you know, a couple bit islands. It means more than just being a powerful raider. To be a king requires a certain level of prestige, a certain level of notoriety, and a certain level of legitimacy, and I don't think we've quite achieved that just yet. We are going to achieve the gallant trait, though, which is nice. We're going to take that. There we go. I mean, look at the battle. Absolutely destroyed the enemy there. Emender Ravensblood ripped off a man's head, became a berserker. That's good. Oh man, what's our prowess at now? Almost 50. That's a Game of Thrones level prowess. We're just gonna go in and land right on the enemy's army here and crush them for our allies. We should be able to take them down pretty easily. Not really too worried about the disembark penalty. So we've had a daughter from our concubine, so we'll name our daughter Girly. That's a totally acceptable name. Let's go and take down the enemy army here. They might try to run. They might try to hide. They might try to fight. None of it will matter. Damn, our brother's actually kind of a badass. And then our other concubine had a daughter as well, Half-Breeder. Oh, she's actually intelligent and pretty. May you grow to be strong and wise, Half-Breeder. Named after one of our beloved sisters. There we go. Crush the enemy army there. And they're going to get the siege done right away here. So that probably will tidy up the war relatively. Huh? How was our woman taken prisoner in a siege over here? Did we like let her go and visit her family? Huh. Make that make sense. Because I don't get it. Well, I don't want to rant. I can't even ransom her. She's not even a member of our court, technically. Member of the court of the King of England. Weird. Very strange. You'd think that concubines would be members of your court, but alright, in any case. My useless concubine has been released. Okay, well. Probably just be in our court here. Can we go and fight the enemy again? No, let's just finish the siege off. Maybe we'll get a little bit of money out of it. We're gonna get the war score. Household savings. Man, our wife is getting us so many positive events here. It's it's been awesome, actually. Oh, wow. Look at our prestige. Pretty high as well. We're exalted among men. Not too bad. Where's the enemy army? That's the question. We'll get this siege done. I don't say this enough, but I think you're doing a good job as Jarl Ulfhildir approaches me one day. This is our new Hofgodi, the wife of Frostir. Clearly, she must have an ulterior motive of flattering me. This is weird. I'll just remain awkwardly silent. Yeah, because we're shy. Just know that you're doing... Yeah, so that's hilarious. I actually love that response. Just remain awkwardly silent. Yep. She's trying to praise us. Maybe trying to curry favor, but we just stare her down like, okay. Like, what of it? Very amusing. All right, let's get this siege done over here. This should give us some more score, even though it's rebelling land. We'll get this war done. Here's the enemy army. I might try to siege down their capital again, but also Viangi is taking the this is a weird place to be going for. It's super far away from their lands. But you know what? It is useful for our allies to be, you know, pretty, getting some lands that are nice and close by to where we are here. So I'm totally happy to assist them in this conquest here. Oh, somebody's raiding us. Better not be on my capital. Where the heck are they? Oh, they're raiding Sealand. That is also foolish. Especially since we're finishing a siege here right away. Alright, that's done. Okay, well, you better move because we're coming for you. There we go. War is won. Neighboring ruler won a war? Okay, well, King Orvar won one of his wars at least. He's not completely incompetent. I'm glad I didn't ally with that guy because he's not a very good ruler. There we go. Our ally has won the war. Viangi. Nice. That is not too bad there, my friend. All right, we're gonna go and stop this little siege of our lands here. Are we gonna get there in time? They might get the siege done, but we're just gonna get all of that loot back. This is our brother's land too. Hopefully he didn't have anybody captured or lost to that. Yeah, we just take all that back. There we go. Alright, can we disband our army here? Yes. Alright, so I know I talked about this quite a bit here. Oh, can we found a new kingdom? Yes, we can found a new kingdom. So, we can take this decision, but there's one thing that I want to do first. And this is, in my mind, in order to legitimize our claim to kingship. And that is not by taking either of these islands. That isn't going to legitimize our claim. Having 2 extra islands, not important. What is important? We declare war. Reclaiming the relics of war. You take ownership of all Norse artifacts that are held by King Algot and their non-Norse vassals. If we do this war, we will become the owner of the branch of the sacred tree at the Temple of Uppsala, an illustrious pedestal item. Piety plus 0.8, piety per powerful vassal, prestige, temple bonus. This, a common-looking branch of great religious value. It is voiced to come from nothing left than the sacred tree at the Temple of Uppsala. So this is obviously a very important religious artifact to the Norse, but it's currently held by the Catholic king. And so we are going to deal with this king, and we are going to take this land back. Now, do we have enough troops? I mean, I feel pretty decent. They've got some Huskarls and some Varangian veterans. They got mercenaries, but we could probably... Ooh, could we get the Holy Order? The Joms Vikings? Are they... Yeah, we probably could. All right, I'm willing to do this. Let's fight them. Let's take those artifacts back, and if we get these artifacts, then I think that we will be able to call ourselves a true king. So let's see if we can get this holy order in here. Why can't I click on this? Commanded by you. Can we call you in? Like, I'm trying to click on this, but it's not doing anything. Maybe they're currently occupied, or maybe they're too far away, because they're way down over here. Weird. Special mercenaries. Okay, maybe we bring in some mercenaries. Do we need them, though? How many troops is he going to be packing? 5,000. That's quite a bit. We might need to actually call in the allies here. We are all... Oh, Vemender. Oh, he's got a ton of troops. Nice. Who's this? Jarl Halfreader of Quika. Huh. Wait, our daughter? What? Our daughter inherited... That is hilarious. Sure, because it came from our concubine. Okay, that is a fascinating turn of events. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to call in those troops because that seems a little strange, but yeah. Oh man, do we need some mercenaries here? Special mercenaries. The Chargers of Lempo. A bunch of archers. These guys have some decent troops here. Located in Wichawa. Yeah, I mean, we just raided there, but 190, I think we could afford that. I do want to make sure that we win this war. So, you know what? I think I'll do this. We can get money back pretty easily, but I do want to do this. All right. I want to make sure that we can win this fight. He does have like a decent amount of troops here, so. All right, Viangi is coming in. That's good. Let's see where the Viangian army's gonna go. Yeah, they're calling in some troops here. They got 6,000. We've got 6,000. Relatively even here. All right, where? Oh, are they gonna try to come land on our land here? I wonder. That would be very foolish of them. If they do try, I am definitely willing to attack them wherever they land here. Is our son going to come with us? Oh, by this point he does, for sure. Okay, we got to train him for some drill here. Got to make him into a raider. Maybe get him to study another language. Sure, like Piddick. And, and we actually, I would like to do rites of passage for him as well. Maybe a rite of passage just before the battle begins. Time brings new adults into a Norse tribe, but only proving ceremonies establish maturity, status, and worth. Oh, let's gift him with a sword. Oh, can we not do that? Okay, maybe we won't. We'll gift him with a sword if he wins this. In a duel against another Norse man, we prevail by skill and strength. In scarification, no, he has to do a duel, right? Prove himself to be an adult. All right, who shall he face? He faces his uncle, Ulfkel, or he will face Kolbjorn. Kolbjorn's pretty strong. His uncle's a little bit younger. This is probably a bit more of a fair fight. Kolbjorn is like a very an older, experienced warrior. Ulfkel is like a little bit younger. So let's get him to face his uncle. The duel is fought. As the Goti's blessing ends, the challenger's weapons clang together. Ulfkel's experience allows him to press an immediate advantage, but even so, he can't bat away Ivar's clever strikes for long. My son and heir sends Ulfkel tumbling down. I yield, moans the older man. Ivar has dashed my knuckles and blinded me with lifeblood. He is as full-fledged a warrior as any, a most deserving Norseman. Hell yeah, such is the resolve of the Hefnedreit. Nice. The tribe will gain a new champion. Oh, nice. He'll get Aspiring Blade Master. Yeah. Love to see it. Arnbjorn has come of age. All right, let's pause this for a second here. I'd like to gift my son. Why can't we do that? He's already considering a proposal. So where's their army gonna land? Oh yeah, he's okay. And now we're like preparing him This is like literally him. He's about to go into his first like real war here. And so we're kind of bringing him in for all of this. So let us give him an artifact. We're going to give him not the Sullied Blade, but the Fine Sword. Because we need to make sure that he's prepared for battle here. We could influence his personality, but I don't want to give him the trait Shy because he is possibly going to be a diplomacy character. All right, where are they going to land? Would he land on my capital if I give him the opportunity? No, he's going to go over there. All right, you know, I'm tempted to just go straight for his capital then. I'm not sure where his army is heading off to. Oh, there's our allies' army there. You know what? I'm totally fine with that as long as the... No, okay, you guys need to come back. The Yangi needs to come back and join us over in there. We'll use the mercenaries as a distraction while we go and siege down his capital. I'm sitting outside the map table with Frostir and Chieftain Onander, my brother, discussing our strategy for the upcoming war. Frostir bangs his fist on the table and loudly proclaims we should charge the enemy directly and crush them with the sheer might of our armies, while Onander sits back and patiently advocates. Totally makes sense that the barbarian is the one advocating for that, but we're pretty skilled at this point. I think we know how to deal with both situations, so that is what we are going to do there. All right, let's get our allies. Let's all land over here. 2,000. Come on, where are you going? Come back over here. All right, is our enemy... Okay, the mercenaries are going to get caught here. I'm like totally fine with that. We will lose a little bit of war score, but I'm actually okay with that turn of events. As long as we keep the bulk of our army here. We got the 5,000 troops, Viangi. I'm not too upset about losing the mercenaries. In fact, the fact that they caused a distraction and maybe killed a few of the enemy soldiers, yeah, and that's only a -3 there from that one war there. So that's actually not bad at all. Who are these troops? This is Viangi? Okay, you guys need to come and join us over here. Maybe if you're gonna siege something closer so we can back each other up here. But yeah, let's siege the temple. This is presumably where... I'm sure they've got like a Christian church here. But yeah, maybe they're keeping the object in their temple somewhere. My concubine Dobriniga is once again absent. I'll confront her. What do we have here? My brother wants an alliance. Very well. This might prevent him from betraying us. So that would be useful. Gedare has come of age. Okay. I'm not really sure who this kid is. Do we have anybody for him to marry? She says she's not with anybody else. Well, you're not going to marry one of our daughters. So. Oh, here's some Swedish mercenaries that spawned. Where's their army? Yeah, they're coming back now. They've split in half, but I'm feeling pretty confident that we'll be able to take them on. I was just a little bit worried about them hitting us when we were separated from the bulk of our allied forces. But if we can take the siege down here, and if we can fight them when they have the disembark penalty, then we might actually be able to pull off a reasonable victory against them here. All right, I'm going to put the time back up on a little bit faster here. Their armies are... Oh, and actually our allies... Oh, nice. The mercenaries got away. Look at that. Mercenaries actually escaped and got ahead of the enemy, which is now just chilling down there. They don't know what's going on. So, looks like our mercenary allies are going to be doing some sieging as well. Concubine's pregnant. All right, let's get the siege of their capital down. Are the Swedish really going to be... Oh, no, now they're coming. Now they might be coming for us. They got 5,000 troops. So it's not like they couldn't attempt to fight us here. Now they've got it's equal. Look how close it is. There's a 3 troop difference here. They've got 3 more men than us. That's it. So it's like, this is as even of a fight as you can get in this game. got the speed going up because of the it's all just sieges right now. Oh, look, there we go. We took one of their bits of land. I'm thinking that upland is gonna be the war target. So if we can capture that, we will be getting the ticking war score, hopefully. Yep, siege is gonna be done soon. Oh man, could we capture, like, I'm sure he's got, oh, he's way over here. Interesting. Can we take his capital? Orvar's won a war. Hey, Orvar's actually winning some now. Nice, good to see. All right, but where's the Swedish army? Okay, we took the capital. We seized an artifact already, so that's not too bad. Is this the war target? War score from held objectives. What the, like, what is the objective in this war? Can you see this objective? Like, is it to win battle? It might be to win battles then. If it's not to do that, it might be, the war target might be to win battles. So we might need to go and face the enemy like this. Actually, let's go and help our ally do the siege really quickly here, because I don't want them to break that. Sieges are still going to get us a little bit of war score. But yeah, it's probably winning battles is probably what's going to get us the war score we need. So we'll finish the siege. Then we'll head down here. Oh, their army's coming up now. Yeah, all right. We're going to face the Swedish army here. Nice. Our son. Oh man, look at him. Ivar is turning out well. Stewardship's terrible, but you know, he's good in all other respects. And he's become our friend. He's a good kid. Man, Ivar's a good kid. He's actually turning out really well. All right, let's get this siege done. All right, is the enemy army? Yep, they are coming up north here. Perfect. All right, let's go and cut them off here. Can we catch them in a fight over here? See if our allies are gonna make it here to join us. All right, looks like we're gonna go. We're gonna go for it. Our allies are actually kind of spread out, but oh, actually, are they gonna come for us here? We can actually back out. Okay, now let's go for them here. Now that, yeah, we tricked the enemy forces. Oh, that was foolish of them. Just a little bit of you know, dodge and a twist there, and we make it past the enemy. Celebrate the birth of our son with a victory against the Swedish forces here. They completely split, and now they don't know what to do. Oh, they're gonna get annihilated. Oh, and then the rest of them do come in. Oh, they try to come in. Oh no. Oh, this is so the Swedish forces. This was, oh, we absolutely just made a mockery of them here. Oh, two just big battles. Victory over them, yeah, barely any losses. We absolutely annihilated the Swedish army here. Look at this, events. Thorbrandir, Scrouty killed a man. Emender Kettlemirson. Nice. We captured some chieftains. Let's take a look at this battle here. Yeah, barely any losses there as well. Scrouty, man, Scrouty's killing a bunch. We captured some more. Nice. And we get another perk here. Bellum Justum, Casus Belli cost. That's, you know what, maybe we'll go down that route. Nice. Probably got plenty of ransoms we can give out here or offer. 100. Oh, we'll take that money. Take that money any day. 26. I'll take that. What about you? How much money you got to ransom yourself there? Not too shabby. All right, we'll take that money. Oh, we're gonna get rich here, boys. The money's pouring in, and we're gonna get our. What is the objective here? Actually, do not know. I honestly have no idea. Like, is the objective to hold the? Oh man, I don't want to have to deal with Swedish. Well, actually, who are these rebels? Photo of the populace. Oh, he's a Asatru. I don't want to take down Asatru rulers. I kind of want this Asatru rebellion to win. Yeah, there's rebels over here. Well, actually, I don't want to hurt them, so we'll let them take these lands back. I guess we'll just go and do some other sieges. We only need 90 war score as well, so keep that in mind. So if we can get a couple good sieges going, we should be fine here. Maybe we break off and split and do a couple carpet sieges against the enemy here. I think that seems like a reasonable thing to do. Let's go and get that going. Get a couple sieges rolling along here. The enemy army was utterly annihilated. 600 men left. Ouch. Man, maybe we could take on the Holy Roman Empire army. 7,000? You know what? We had a lot of allies in this, so obviously that did help and make a big difference, but it is entirely possible that we could take down the Holy Roman Empire army. Let's keep the sieges going. That's only 81%. Huh. Oh, because we lost this siege over here. I really don't want them to take the capital back. That's giving us... don't... Those freaking... Yeah, I don't want them to take this back. That's giving us a lot of war score here. Maybe if we can get these sieges done quickly enough before they get this one done, we might be able to get the war score we need. 50 max. Yeah, 5.3, 5.3. Upland's giving us 10%. But like I said, I kind of want this Asatra Rebellion to win here. So, but I just don't want them to screw over our own plans, so... I don't want to kill that army. I don't want to kill that army. So I think we'll just continue with the sieges and hope that we can take it down fast enough here. 5 point... You know, if we get 2... You know, we should be able to get this one and this one. We might actually have just enough to pull off the victory here. Okay, because we're going to get 5% from this, hopefully. Yes. Oh, there we go. That was enough. Oh, we did both of these at the same time. Nice. There we go. See, that peacemaker trait is very, very good. You will become the owner of the branch of the sacred tree at the Temple of Uppsala. Oh boy, enforce our demands. Yeah. All right, they better accept. Yep, they do. Haha. This artifact is ours, and this, my friends, this artifact is what is going to give us the prestige and the legitimacy to call ourselves king. I have done what no one else could. I have united the lands of Gotland with those of Hjaltland and Sieland. All of my life, I worked for this, to call my vassals and make them swear fealty anew. Now and forever, they will pay homage to me not only as their liege, but as king, king of Gotland. My realm will last forever. Oh yeah, look at that. Well, now, we are a mighty king. And I think it is hard to deny that we haven't earned such a title here. But the question is this the Kingdom of Gotland, or does this kingdom have another name? I would like to pose this to you in the comments. Oh, and look, my son has become... What? Okay, well, we'll fix this because I don't know how my son... becomes the Jarl. Oh, because our child... What the hell? What the hell's going on over here? I don't know. I actually don't know. He's attacking in the war against the tyranny. I'll probably go and fix that because it makes absolutely no sense. But yeah, what is our, kingdom's title gonna be? What is the name of this kingdom? What is our coat of arms gonna be? I might leave a little bit of a contest in the Discord to see if anybody wants to design a cool coat of arms for our new Baltic Sea kingdom. And yeah, I think that could be pretty cool. So let me know down in the comments. Make sure to join the Discord. There is a link to that in the description below. But we are now a mighty king. And the question is, Can we fulfill the rest of our goals before this playthrough ends? I have a feeling we might be able to. However, we do have cancer, and we might not live all that long. But we'll live at least another episode. So until then, Wanderers, thank you for watching.